Well, Fred, congratulations on a
Thank you.
contract extension. How did it all come about?
Yeah, I think it's a good step into the process. Honestly, that we had a couple of discussion and there were some rumor in the press the last couple of weeks. I think it's not easy for the stability of the team and for the mood of the team. But now this is behind us. It's important. It's a good step that we have to be ready for the last part of the season, that we are fighting for the championship with Merck and Red Bull for P2, and we want to win some races until the end. Uh, and honestly, the 2026 project, it's a so huge challenge that we have to be all fully aligned and all together to manage it.
One of the things I've noticed since you joined the team is how you've tried to improve the culture, tried to boost morale, to boost motivation. This deal must help with that and, like you said, end all the speculation.
Yeah, I'm really convinced that it's taking time. It's taking time at Ferrari, but everywhere. In general, if you have a look on the good story of the F1, that when Christian joined Red Bull or when Jean joined Ferrari before, or all the good success story took time before the first win. Also because that with our system and in the paddock, that you need a couple of years before to build up a team, to recruit people that you want to have with you, and then it takes also time to work together. It means that we want to be very agile in F1, but reality is that we have a lot of inertia.
This is probably the million-dollar question, but you've got this new contract. Do you think you're going to get that time? Told you it was hard.
No, we are pushing for this, honestly, that we have a clear target, a clear goal. Everybody into the company is aligned on this project and pushing in the same direction, and this is probably the best feeling when you have a goal and that everybody is convinced that we can achieve it, we can go for it, and that we are all pushing in the same direction.
Are you seeing the progress in this team? So externally, P3, P2, P2 again this year. Are you seeing the progress there?
As usual in the season, you have pro and cons. You can see the glass half empty or full. That it's true that we are P2 in the championship. We are in front of Red Bull. We are in front of Merck, but we are also a bit far away of McLaren. But I think overall we are improving. We are improving on the approach, on the methodology, on the process. Sometimes it's not visible on track day per day, but I think overall we are doing step forward. It's important for us to stay P2 and to win races until the end.
Yeah, of course. I know you spend a lot of time in contact with senior management. They've obviously given you this new deal. What have they said to you of their expectations going forward?
It's not a secret that Ferrari want to win again, that we have the target and the goal is very, very clear. And we will put everything to achieve it. That it means that it's enough as a target. That we all want to win the championship. I think we did decent step forward everywhere. But now we need perhaps a bit more time to put everything together. And the 2026 challenge, it's a good opportunity.
How are you finding this challenge, Fred?
My job is probably the most exciting position into the paddock, that with pro and cons for sure, but the most exciting place. And this challenge is mega. If you are able to win in F1, is mega, but to win with Ferrari, it's something very exciting.
Let's look at your time since you joined the team. How do you reflect on it from a personal perspective?
It's long and short. No, but first I love to work with the guys. It's a team with a lot of passion, a lot of emotion, and this on the day per day, it's an ultra positive motivation. Now perhaps that we have to put a bit more processes and calm approach and to modulate a little bit the extreme attitude, but I think it's good. It's much easier to manage like this. I love to work in this kind of environment with these people, these guys, and I'm really convinced that we are going on the right direction and that we will do it.
What are the things you've learned? What are the biggest lessons do you think you've had since you've joined?
lessons you are learning every single day in F1. You know, F1 I think is the best place to learn humility first. Because you have to start from scratch each session. You can do well a weekend, and the weekend after you have to start from scratch. And part of my job is to downplay a little bit the emotion, positive and negative, and this is probably the challenge.
Nice. I like the sound of that. What's your assessment of your drivers? You've obviously had Charles been at the team for a long time. Lewis has started in this year.
Yeah, I think perhaps that we underestimate the challenge for Lewis at the beginning of the season. He spent 10 years, almost 10 years with McLaren and then 10 years with Merck. Let's say almost 20 years with Merck. It's the same environment. And it was a huge change for Lewis in terms of culture, in terms of people around him, in terms of software, in terms of car, in terms of every single topic was a big change. Perhaps that we underestimate this, Lewis and myself. But I'm very, very pleased because that the last 4 or 5 races he was back into the pace, back in quali. That he did even the quali was difficult in Spa, but he had a mega recovery for the race. And I think it's important for us also to have this kind of emulation competition into the team. I think it's one of the strong point of McLaren this season with Oscar and Lando, and I really want to have the 2 cars fighting for podium, fighting for the wins, and Lewis is back into the very strong pace the last 4 or 5 events.
And what about Charles? Because he just seems to be going from strength to strength. He's delivering 2 podiums, I think, in the last 3 races.
Yeah, he's doing well. That for sure. The season is not easy. It's not easy for Charles. It's not easy for the team. It's much easier to manage for the driver when the car is flying. And we had some issues at the beginning, but the reaction was positive and very good. You know, in this kind of season, when you have a lot of expectation and you struggle at the beginning, it's very easy to give up, and he never gave up. He was always pushing the team, pushing himself, and with a very strong collaboration with Lewis, and this is very positive because it's in this kind of situation and journey that you see the reaction of the people.
So just finally, how much more is there to come this year from Ferrari? It feels like you guys have turned a corner. We've seen some updates coming through.
Yeah, we made a step probably in Spa. Spa was not the easiest weekend in terms of program and weather, but I think we did a step on the car now. We have to understand a little bit more the new suspension and to be able to fine-tune it. But honestly, as I think for everybody, that we are now fully focused on 2026. It means that we need to get the best from what we have. I still want to win races this season, but the main part of the focus is on 26.
Great stuff, Fred. As ever, thanks for your time and best luck with those goals.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you. Ciao, ciao.